Okay, sorry for that weird ending in the last part. So this game has an issue with crashing. Uh-oh. Sorry, it sounded like we was gonna crash for a second. So basically, I'll explain here in a second after this insight.
Tell me about the fire, Lily. You were locked in, alone?
No, we were not alone.
No? Who else was there?
The voice. I didn't invite it, but it came anyway.
Oh, Lily.
So long story short, basically, it's whenever like you get into a new area and there's a memory like that, especially after a save, the game will crash. This is the second time it's done it to me, this game, and each time the only way to fix it is to uninstall the entirety of the game and then reinstall it. So it's weird, but it's the only way to fix it. He's out there somewhere, that much I know. Hell, the fact of sitting here writing this and not drooling in the corner is proof enough. I just gotta find him. Funny, I always wanted to be crossed out, alone, the only one. Now I'm starting to think there were never really two of us. Maybe we were always just two sides of the same coin. Either way, I need him, I need myself to save her. Weird. Oh, there's something right here. Another one. Today's her birthday. It always brings me back to that moment the first time I saw her. That wonderful tiny creature. At the time, I'd do anything just to be her dad, to silence that other part of me, and now I'm desperately trying to bring it back, to help her, to save her. I think I finally figured out a way. It's risky, but it's our only chance. If it fails, no, it will work, has to work. So that has to be from Thomas. And he's talking about trying to save Lily. Okay, there's nothing else in here. Another memory somewhere.
Barely legible. But I can still make out some of it.
The seat, matter of time. Kurgatska Street. 1976. I'm like, it'll cut eventually, right?
A lot of love was put into this. But there's sadness, too.
Happy anniversary, 10 years. Time flies, huh? Here's a little something to help you keep track. I love you, you big dummy. Wonder if I'm gonna have to put something in there. Ah, this is gonna have it, yeah. This is what I was doing.
Daddy? Where is Marianne?
She needs to stay at the hospital a while longer.
Will she be alright? I want to see her.
She's asleep, honey. The doctors aren't sure when she's gonna wake up.
I was in a coma. That's why I couldn't remember anything.
Which makes sense, I suppose. Uh-oh.
Lily, listen. You have to come with me now.
Daddy? Where are you taking me?
I'm sorry, baby. I'm so sorry.
Thomas. What the hell did you do to her?
Probably what he had to. She's sick, but it's not physical. He was right. That terrible night, something has awakened. Something was born inside her. It's eating her from the inside, preying on her strength. Her little body withers. I have to do something. We need to do something. So he's talking about his other half. So that's the maw. It came from Lily. Okay, interesting. I already grabbed that. And let's go ahead and go. Unravel the secrets of Thomas's.
Jesus, this thing is serious. Looks like it's military. Solid steel. Combination lock.
Found a way. Damn, I really thought that'd be it too. 2702. Could be the anniversary, 10 years? Where did I find this? Get up, don't turn off that alarm clock. Huh. So I must have missed something. Really would have thought that, alright. Oh, this. I'm still hearing whispers. Why am I still hearing whispers? Years. So this is a receipt for the watch. It'd be 2192, 2208. Nah, it wouldn't be that. Number 342600. Probably has to do with something for the watch. Okay, I already looked at those, looked at that. Oh yeah, there's a room over here. Looked at that, looked at that. Grabbed that. Okay, he never mentions a code in there. Never mentions a code there. Doesn't mention a code there. Okay, so it's definitely something I have. It's not 2702. I really thought that would be it. The fact that it wasn't really bugs me. It has to do with this watch. Is it 1966? Because this watch was purchased 10 years after their anniversary. I'm the
Penny in
best.
for a pound.
I'm the fucking best.
Not you! This doesn't end here! It all ends in me!
Shit! What will it take to get rid of that fucking thing?
A lot, apparently, because I struck them with a lightning bolt. Stunned, they'll never know. They can never know. They wouldn't understand. They would never forgive me, but they are safe. That's what matters. Separation is the only way. So was she making Marianne sick? Or was the sickness poisoning everyone around? Okay, well, I need to power this. Okay, yeah, that goes over there, but let's go over here first. It's a long, scary hallway. Let's go back over here. So that's where that leads. Another long, scary hallway. The hell? Not gonna make it. Okay, that's creepy. Okay, yeah, that got that to work. Can't really do much until I open the door, so let's go down this long, creepy hallway.
What is this place? Some sort of a fallout shelter?
Stop it. Sometimes this game's movement, when the camera angle changes, can be very difficult, so... Come on. I promise, I'm literally throwing my mouse across my mouse pad. Okay, there's nothing down here. It's over here. Okay. This game is such an interesting concept.
Lower levels are flooded. I'm not much of a diver.
Oh, that's where I got the explodey doohipper thing a second ago. I think. I mean, that makes sense, right? The only downside of this game that I find somewhat annoying is that I don't know which side to pay attention to the most, so I'm having to like flip my perception like every few seconds to make sure I don't miss anything. Okay, can I do anything to this? I cannot. Oh, why the hell is this down here? Doesn't even make any sense. Why would Thomas build this? Oh, hello.
There. That looks like a way out. But it's half underwater.
this is underwater too. It is. Yeah. I can't go down there. I mean, my spirit self can, but I'm not entirely sure there's any reason I would need to. Ew. Was that bad?
Maybe I could pump out the water from here.
I'm so glad I found this because this was totally random. There's so many paths I could have gone down and I just happened to choose the right one. That's really loud. Machinery. That's really annoying. Okay.
Okay, let's get a lay of the land.
1, 2, 3, 4. West chamber, tank valve. 2. Where's the 2A? Oh, okay. So that's the main room. That's the one we came through. This is the one we're in, I'm assuming. Wait, no, we're in the control room, and then I think if we go through the control room, get to the east chamber, the tank 2. Yeah. I think that's what that means.
Yes, it's on.
Ah, no. I'm gonna have to figure this out, aren't I? Water pump?
Oh, shit. Looks like both retention tanks are closed off. Maybe I could get down there and open them manually.
Oh, that's extremely useful. Okay, so I'm gonna have to... Sorry, my dad came down here. We're gonna have to flood the main chamber.
Okay. I can probably get to the first tank now.
Nazi. Boots. Grateful. What would you be? Charred, scorched, dead.
good to get a little bit of a recharge, huh? Forgot how to do the spirit shield, not gonna lie. Been a minute. Okay, it's middle mouse button. Yeah, I heard the maw. Don't know where he is.
Shit. The valve is missing. Please be around, valve.
That is exactly my sentiments. My sentiments exactly. Wonderful, wonderful bolt cutters. Okay, that was too easy. Okay, I really want to go through here.
Hey. That's my way out. Once I dry it up a bit.
Okay, good to know. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to use that electric water from earlier to electrocute him.
There. Now it's ready to gulp down some water.
Pretty donuts. So many dolls to play with. Such pretty things to wear. Lillian, Francis, Nurse Ursula. She was insatiable. And him, the only one to get away. But they don't last. They never last. But you will. Won't you?
I don't know where he is. And it's freaking me out. I have no clue where he is. I think he's in the main chamber somewhere. Yeah, okay. Well, okay. I see what I need to do. Okay. Yeah, this machinery noise is pretty neat, but oh, I didn't even realize. Yeah,
So
okay.
far, so good. Now I can get to the other tank.
Okay, well, I already figured it out without that, so. Oh god. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to deal with him over here. I can see him in the right world, but not the left one, so... Or in the spirit world, so I'm gonna have to focus on the right for now. He wouldn't be down here, would he? That's annoying.
second tank ready for duty.
Oh, that's so nice of them. Guess I'm running low. That was
So glad you're here. It's not enough. Never enough. Never full. Never warm. And her. Old, worn out, rag. You. Cut from the same cloth.
I have no idea where he is. I'm terrified.
Yes. The central chamber's open. Get your ass down there, Marianne.
So much out there for us to see, for us to eat, for us to wear. Can't go out like this, alone, naked.
I see him. He's right there.
Just let me wear you.
He's blocking my
This
path.
world together.
And he just turned into moss. Great. He's gonna be in the. Why is the door open?
No more cold. No more shame. Never again. Let them look. Let them see. Let them know. Let them feel our pain. Let me get back here. No! You shouldn't. No! Come back! Come back!
Holy crap. I'm pretty sure that's not how you're supposed to do it, but I mean, I did it. I died so many times. I didn't know how else to do it.
Lily. Thomas. You are here. I can feel it.
Here's what I think I know. The powers come from the same place, but they can manifest in different ways. She seems to exist in both places as if her mind can inhabit two bodies at the same time. To her, whatever happens in one place affects the other. Does she see the line between the two, or are they one and the same? New hypothesis: death thins out the veil between worlds so that a newborn mind never has to split. Makes sense in a weird, fucked up way. Death thins out the veil between worlds so that a newborn mind never has to split.
Hey, I know this one. Used to be one of my favorites. Vitamins, antibiotics, neuroleptics, antidepressants. Even by my standards, that's a lot of pills. No, don't do this to me. Burnt to a crisp. Guess I should look for a spare.
Whoa.
Busted open. From the inside. Ah, yes. This was definitely Lily's place. Where he kept her.
Salt. Who knew it was that simple? A bit of alchemy, some spiritual infusion, and there you have it. Look, looks like the full tears will true. After all, anyway, the room is ready and it works. It actually works. For the first time in my life, I could feel alone. It feels fucking wonderful. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. Creepy. Hello. The butterflies slowly turn into the moth. Okay, cool.
Imagine being locked up in this place. Having a needle shoved into your arm day in, day out. You didn't deserve this, Lily. Again with the salt. The whole room is lined with it. Little windows into the world. It's something, I guess. Sunshine doesn't really translate to text, though. She'd be a grown woman by now, but the room is still all dolls and unicorns. Quite the selection. So she could doll herself up with no one to see her. Maybe he meant well, but somehow this just feels sadistic.
He was trying. Can't really fault him for that. Although it's really messed up. At least he tried. Right? Doesn't that count for something? Ah, stop it.
Ah, shit. Too much power.
So I have to figure out what to leave on?
Let there be light.
Huh. Okay, well, now you're open.
Nice decor. Very, Minimalist.
Oh, this is the room where she's doing the, isn't this the room where she's doing the narration? It looks very similar. No, it's not the same. It's very
Huh.
close.
Mold. It looks pretty fresh. Someone's been here recently.
Probably Thomas. My house just creaked and it scared the fuck out of me.
If I find enough pieces, I might be able to get to the other side.
Can I not? Oh, okay. It's quiet now, just me and her, me and her. It feels strange, but in a good way. How should it be? Best enjoy it while it lasts. Already started moving the workshop over to the hotel. If anything happens, I don't want her anywhere near it. I'm going in soon to get him back. This only ends in one or two of two ways. Either both of us are coming back or neither. Well, it looks like it was the latter option. Oh boy. New rooms are open.
Okay, here's one. So far, so good.
This is extremely creepy. Are these faint screams I'm hearing?
Looks like he could never quite let go of his passion. In another life, perhaps.
What's with this music? It changed. It's really weird. Is this coming through the radio?
These stars I find.
It was the radio.
There. Another one.
Funeral home, last goodbye, Jack Orkin. Don't.
This was definitely Thomas's workspace. I can sense the determination. Whatever he was working on, he really gave it his all. Were you trying to send the monster away? Or to get your other self back?
When experiencing trauma, the soul can split into two separate entities in order to deal with them, in order to mitigate the damage. Observation: the entity can remain agreeable or turn hostile towards each other. How to destroy one without destroying the other. So was Lily's other the maw and it just went sideways? mean, I could. Hi, boy. Hi. Looking for a piece of glass again. I don't think it'll be here. Bed, maybe? Okay, yeah, it's not in here. Well then, where could it be? It's not in there. I just grabbed it. Really? That doesn't go there? Oh, okay. I'm missing a piece. Piece of the puzzle. Right in front of my
This
face.
should be enough. Let's make magic happen. And there it was. The moment we finally met.
It's you.
Thomas?
In a way, yes.
Wait. You're the other one. The spirit. But the hound. I thought you were gone.
Gone. No, no. Trapped. I spent years in Henry's fucked up world. Oh, when you sent him away, I could finally break free. That's why you're so important. You can finish this.
Where is he? Where is my father?
I don't know. For the first time in my life, I don't feel his presence. I've been away for so long. Could you stay for a moment? Tell me how all this started.
It all starts with a dead girl.
I was right.
What about Lily? Did my father...
No. He couldn't have. He wouldn't. He loved her too much. Both of you.
So, what happened to her? What is this place?
This is where he kept her. That cell back there. It only exists in one world. Keeps the other one out. He built it so that he could be alone. It was the only place he could feel normal. Separated from his powers. For me. Came in handy once Lily became unstable.
Unstable. What do you mean?
She's a medium too, Marianne. A powerful one. Guess it runs in the family. When Richard hurt her, it awoke something inside her. Something terrible. And it was only a matter of time before it got out. It's what your father feared. What he tried to avoid.
That's why he called me. But that means...
Yes. She's still alive. There's still a way to save her. You have to find her, Marianne.
Where is she? Where is my sister?
You know where.
The lake.
It's coming. Time for you to go. I'll hold it off for as long as I can.
I'm not leaving you.
You can't only save everyone, Butterfly. Trust me, I know. And I'm sorry.
Am I supposed to be stuck on this screen for this long? I don't think so. That's not good. Oh, there we go. Wow, that lasted forever. Okay.
Oh no. No. No, no, no. This is it. The place from my dream. I've walked this path 1,000 times in my mind. I know every inch of it. But this time, something is different. I'm getting close. I can feel it. I can feel it so clearly now.
Oh shit.
Finally made it.
Lillian.
Been waiting for you, little sister.
Lily, I didn't know. I couldn't remember. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It was better that way. At least you had a life. For a while.
Lillian.
That day when the fire broke out at our house, I made a deal. The part of my soul that was tormented was set loose.
You mean the monster? But why?
To save you. It helped us escape the flames. But in return, I had to set it free. Free to devour. To destroy. To kill.
The Neva massacre.
Yes. All those people died so that we could live. And because I lived, so did my demons. Father knew my powers were too dangerous. He left you at the hospital so you could have a normal life.
And what about you? Did he try to...
No. Maybe he should have. But he couldn't bring himself to do it. Instead, he locked me away. But he only delayed the inevitable. Monster, it got out. And now you're here. You're the only one who can fix this. You. We both share our father's gifts, but also his fate. And the dream.
The dream? But... all I see is a girl. You. Shot dead. Here, on this pier. Hasn't it already happened?
No. It's not the past you see. The dream. It's what I want to happen.
What?
It all ends in me.
But... no! No!
You can't send a spirit away while the host is still alive. That's why you couldn't destroy the monster. That's why Sadness didn't want to go.
But... you're my sister.
That's why it has to be you. I'm not strong enough. It won't let me. Only you can end this. Only you can fix what our father could not.
Lillian, I can't. Please, don't
I'm
make me do
sorry. It's the only way to destroy it. To prevent further bloodshed.
this. Lily?
Marianne? What's going on?
Skin suit. Now too small. Constricting. Outgrown. Don't need her. Suit. Light. Almost gone. Not dark yet. But it's getting there.
There is another way.
Marianne. No.
What is she doing? It ain't us nothing.
Like you said, I'm your only chance. Aren't I? You need me. A medium strong enough to sustain you. The others? They only lasted for so long before you broke them down.
I don't want this.
Maybe it's not your choice. Maybe this is my story after all. No! Don't do this!
Please, sister, set me free.
No! Stay back! Stay back!
All has to be. It has to be you. It'll never stop.
Finish this.
Only you can end this.
You can't only save everyone, Butterfly.
It all starts with a dead girl.
Of course, they leave it up for interpretation on whether or not she shot herself or her sister. Ay, ay, ay. That was good. I'm sad it got a little framey at the end, but I can't really help that. This game's cutscenes, whenever it switches between the worlds, always get a little dodgy. But nonetheless, that was really good. I liked it a lot. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank y'all for watching.